What happens when your values are tested and the world expects you to change who you are? In the moments that matter, your true strength is revealed not by how you fit in, but by how fiercely you hold onto your identity. Are you ready to discover how your story shapes your leadership? Welcome to episode 4. Today, we are going to uncover the identity patterns that shape how women lead and how to shift into the identity of an aligned, powerful, emotionally mature leader. I say leadership is identity under pressure. Eventually, we all discover that leadership is not about titles, roles, or responsibilities. Leadership is what happens when your identity is placed under pressure. Let me tell you the truth, most leadership programs never teach. You don't lead from your skills, you lead from your identity. When pressure rises, you don't rise to your goals, you fall to your identity. Leadership is not a performance, it's not a persona, neither is it a role you step into. It's the expression of your identity when expectations rise, emotions intensify, decisions matter, people are watching, outcomes are uncertain. Pressure reveals identity, not the one you present, but the one you live from. For a long time, women have been made to feel unsure about their ability to lead. Many people assume women aren't meant for leadership roles or jobs, even though we see women leading every day, like in families, communities, and workplaces, but often in ways that don't fit the usual definition of a leader. This doubt can make women question their abilities and feel like they have to change who they are in order to be accepted for leadership roles or to become leaders. Because of these pressures, many women try to lead in ways that don't really fit them. They end up following rules or styles that were designed for someone else, losing confidence and feeling frustrated or exhausted. Sometimes, this even leads them to feel disconnected from who they really are. There was this executive leader, a female executive leader actually, who I worked with. She was brilliant in calm environments, but collapsed internally the moment conflict appeared or arises. Her problem was not lack of skill, as she was very skilled and competent. Her problem was her identity. It was built on being agreeable, not authoritative. Her leadership wasn't failing. Her identity was. And there are 4 identity patterns that shape how women lead. These are not personality types, they are identity defaults. Let's look at these identity patterns and how they influence women's leadership and how changing how you see yourself can help you become an even better leader. The first pattern is the protector. The protector leads from survival, avoids risk, overfunctions, and carries everything alone. She confuses responsibility with identity. The second one is the performer. She leads to be seen, overworks to maintain approval. She confuses achievement with identity. The third one is the warrior who leads from grit and drive. She pushes through everything and burns out quietly. She confuses strength with identity. The fourth one is the aligned woman. The aligned woman leads from clarity and calm strength, makes decisions from identity, not pressure, holds boundaries without guilt, and delegates without fear. She knows her identity is internal, not earned. But most high-achieving women lead from the protector, performer, and the warrior identity. Not because they want to, but because they were trained to. From a young age, many women are taught, both directly and indirectly, to prioritize survival, external validation, or relentless perseverance as the path to success. As a result, they often default to these identities in their leadership roles when given one, believing this is what is required to excel and be accepted. These ingrained patterns shape their approach to responsibility, achievement, and strength, even when these methods may not align with their authentic selves. The aligned woman is the identity they were meant to lead from. She draws her leadership strength from a place of calm purpose, confidence in who she is. How does identity influence leadership behavior? It does because it determines how you set boundaries, how you communicate, how you handle conflict, how you make decisions, how you respond to pressure, how you delegate, how you navigate power dynamics, how you lead teams, how you lead yourself. Leadership behavior is not random, it is identity in motion. Think of leadership like a river. Your skills are the water. Your identity is the riverbed. The water can only flow where the riverbed allows. If the riverbed is narrow, the water is restricted. If the riverbed is wide, the water expands. Identity determines the shape of your leadership. So you need to pay attention to that. When facing a leadership challenge, you should ask the following questions. 1. Which identity am I leading from? Protector, performer, warrior, or aligned woman? 2. Is this reaction coming from fear or from alignment? Fear leads to reactivity, while alignment leads to clarity. 3rd, what identity will solve this best? This question shifts you from emotional reaction to identity-rooted leadership. Aligned leaders don't make decisions because they are smarter. They make better decisions because they are anchored. Identity creates stability. Stability creates clarity. Clarity creates leadership. The aligned woman is not a personality. She is an identity, and she leads from internal truth, emotional maturity, grounded confidence, clarity, calm strength, principle, identity, not performance. She's not reactive, she's responsive. She's not driven by pressure, she's guided by purpose. She does not shrink or overextend herself. She stands. I've watched women shift from performer to an aligned woman in a single decision. The moment they choose identity over expectation. Leadership changes instantly, not because they learned something new, but because they became someone new. I remember one that happened in my presence. There was this one I've been working with for some time. She transformed from someone who was just trying to please others to someone who was true to herself, all in an instant. And it was amazing. She used to always say yes to everything. Then one day, she stopped and thought before saying yes. That changed everything because she chose the right thing instead of just doing what others expected. Being your true self is possible for everyone. It's about making honest choices that align with your values and dreams. And becoming this takes regular practice, small steps, self-reflection, and that leads to growth. Leading authentically is a journey that has to do with actions and decisions that lead you to who you are meant to be. And over time, these choices you make for yourself, you start feeling harmonious and fulfilling, bringing you to a point of more confidence and purpose. Leadership is not something you step into. It's something you lead from, and it starts with you. If you want to change how you lead, if you want to see the kind of results you desire, then you must first change the person or identity behind your leadership. In the final episode of this series, we are going deeper than information, deeper than insight, deeper than awareness. We are moving into the heart of identity work, which is integration, embodiment, becoming the woman you were meant to be. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any of this. See you next week.